tryna blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Game time. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show.
Gun. Cut! Ready? Here we go. Stop. Come on, ready? Ready, hot. On one, ready? That. Here we go, get in the huddle. On one, ready? Ready, hot. On two, ready? That. Here we go. Stop.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level.
The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the blues, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory of my mouth. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, better.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash.
The Bengals defense ready to put the preseason behind them and begin this 2022 campaign. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. You talk about this defense. Alexander Bishop back for her 2nd year on the job. And CD, we spoke with her during the week, and as was the case last year, just came away so impressed. Not only with how she handles things, but with what she's actually done with this defense.
I think what we've been struck by from the first time we met her is her presence. That was certainly the case last year, even in her first year as a defensive coordinator. And it shows in her defense. An aggressive, fast-paced, hard-hitting unit. Her influence is seen throughout this defense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop her right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward still. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Cincy defense set to go to work here. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. On first down, Trubisky. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They run straight ahead with Snell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to run again with Snell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL. The Cincy defense set to go to work here. Starting the drive with Snell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Here's Snell on 3rd down. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight closed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime. It looks like we'll have to... The Cincy defense set to go to work here. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. They go play action. Trubisky. He's got this to Pickens. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the handoff, it's Snell. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky. Here's Freiermuth again. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a give here to Snell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On second down, it's Snell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds here. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield.
The Cincy defense set to go to work here. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail 4th quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Cincy defense set to go to work here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Snell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that point.
The Bengals ready to go on this next defensive possession. Trubisky to throw. And this is caught by Beasley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He's got room past the 30. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that's caught inside the 35. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.
You're really going to have to work hard to get this one. Keep fighting.
y'all can nest double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm rocky, leave his eyes all glossy. But in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 5. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Phillips buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some lies to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent is sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From midfield, here's Tua. Another catch, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got Rome, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes it's the beauty.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Trotty! And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Powers through him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play action. It's Jackson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you...
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in his first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
Jackson will keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson now. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That is definitely what we call defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
6 yards left on 2nd down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Tua letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and themselves. We go from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Moore.